Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Property Management 101, and today we'll be discussing best practices for working with friends. If you've not already done so, please watch my disclosure video as well as my why I do this video. If you find this video helpful and learn something new, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Typically, in most cases, when you're working with friends of the property management industry, you're either going to be their supervisor or you're going to be answering to one of your friends. The dynamic of coworkers first, then becoming friends usually works and works well. I've personally made a lot of great friends that I met in the industry. But the dynamic of friends first, then working together isn't typically as successful. I'm going to present these practices to you assuming that you're either the supervisor, hiring manager of the friend, or you'll be answering to the friend. So the number one best practice for working with friends, set expectation. Make sure you have clear boundaries about the position your friendship will work. Ensure that both parties are clear of these. Confirm what duties this employee will be responsible for. Ensure that each of you are following the proper chain of command and not skipping any other employees and going straight to the friend as situations come up. Talk and discuss prior about having tough conversation together. I would recommend you evaluate this prior to employment to see if you would even be able to have these types of conversations. Number two, best practice to consider when working with friends, the dynamic in the office. Realize the dynamic in the office is going to probably change as you two as friends are now working together. Other employees may feel jealous or excluded if you're discussing personal things at the office that they're not aware of or included in. Other staff members may be quick to think there's favoritism in the office due to your friendship. Be aware of hanging out outside with a friend that you work with in the office, as you may be posting or they may be posting pictures on social media, for example, of things you're doing together, and be aware how that can negatively impact the office dynamic. And last but not least, third good practice to consider when you're working with friends is resume and experience. Ensure that before they start that the resume and experience really matches up with the job and its duties. Ensure that if you're the friend applying, that your skill set and experience matches up well with what the job really entails. You don't want to put the other friend in a bad position because your skill set or experience does not match up well, or you don't hire their skill set that matches well with the position. As a supervisor, your job is to really ensure that they are truly the best candidate for the position, and you're not hiring them just because that you know them and they're your friend. I hope you enjoyed this video, as this could be a touchy subject. If you found this video helpful and learned something new, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Happy leasing!